season drips away, days burn, disintegrate, years roll along and fade. Don't let them slip away. Right here, right now, today. These are the good old days. Right here, right now, today. Hey, these are the good old days.
Merry Christmas, my brother.
Merry Christmas. I'm growing my beard out and my gut out, just for this occasion.
Yeah, I've been doing that since 2011, just for today. So now I can start losing weight again. But I wanted to make sure that today I was looking extra Christmassy.
Playing the long game.
Playing the long game. It was great. How you doing, man? Merry Christmas, my buddy, all the way down on the other side of the world.
Well,
go ahead.
We're only a couple of hours here away from it being actually Christmas.
Yeah.
So for me, my time zone, I'm 2 hours away from Santa. I know him.
You know that guy.
I know
if you'd have told me 5 years ago that I'd be doing a video call with my best buddy in Australia to spend Christmas time with him, I would have said, that's crazy future talk. But here we are, man. Look at us just going. We're doing it. We're living the dream. We've got a couple people joining us already for Christmas time festivities. We've got Flying Grayson, who is I know that guy very well, and he's where all the legends are. Well, exactly. Having you here, buddy, hanging out with us is great. We got Better Ray Bob. He's here. Happy holidays. You as well, my friend. It's gonna be a good time. We got the Retro Tinkers this evening, everyone, which means he is not fallen asleep. He is still up and going, which is great.
He's all hopped up on Christmas cookies.
Right. And Alan Cal on screen, better than Super Mario Brothers. Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
And then I'm hoping to see Johnny, if we can tee it up. I'll be in his neck of the woods in about 3 weeks' time.
Nice. And Nate's saying here, Christmas is only half an hour away from me, which means he's got some shopping time left. He can still go get that gift for Kim that you forgot to pick up. Just head down to the gas station and see what they got. Some beef jerky and menthols would be great. Last minute stuff. And all the way from Japan, we have Ho Ho Homies. That was the name of my high school metal band, the Ho Ho Homies. Nice. Phil, how you doing? How's Leona? Give her a big Christmas hug from us all. Yeah,
was he on a drive today with the kids?
How'd that go? So. I don't know. I didn't ask him yet, but how'd it go, Phil? How'd that go? Nate says he's awake for a little while yet, although I'm heavily medicated, so I could nod off at any moment. Well, you're not going to be able to nod off because you're going to be giving 10s out all day for all these
big old 10s.
Big old 10s. Yeah. So he says that you need to find Kimbo that Turbo Man. For years, I would put on, before Facebook Marketplace was a thing, we had a thing in Canada called Kijiji. And the reason it was called Kijiji is on your keyboard, the K, the I, and the J are all close to each other. So it was the idea of like buying things online within a close proximity. That was the gimmick of Kijiji. Leona just fell asleep for Santa. Texting for so well yesterday. Beautiful.
Yesterday, I'm a day
Put the cookie down. But I would go on Kijiji every December 1st and put up an ad looking for a Turbo Man. And I would just say, like, my son really wants a Turbo Man. I waited too long, the whole story. And I, for years, would put that up there. And then one year I got a response from it and says, I don't have a Turbo Man, but I have a booster. And I said, okay, the gag's over. It's reached its pinnacle. I no longer need to put the ad up. So Nevitz is here, and he is saying Merry Christmas to Xazyl and Adam. How you doing, my brother? And it's gonna be a great time. But today, just like all the kids are asking themselves, we're asking ourselves, can you believe it's Christmas, buddy? Right? It's here. And we're talking Batman Returns today, which was a big Christmas, maybe like my last big toy want for Christmas, because I was born in 81. This movie came out in 92, so I would have been 11. So maybe it was like my last big run at a toy line. As a kid, I would, go on. Power of the Force brought me back in a couple years later as a collector, but this was like a big Christmas, big Christmas.
I see what you mean. Because I'm trying to think what came out after, like in 93, 94, right? And then that puts us in the age bracket of the being technically too old for toys.
Right.
Right. That's when and I've said it before on the Toy Biz show, where you sort of got to start keeping it on the down low.
Yeah. Treasures for Trigger here is saying Batman Returns is better than Batman for me, and then he's got a dog with a wreath, which I appreciate. I don't disagree, Phil. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. Actually, we'll talk about it right now. So this movie, when it came out, got like weirdly panned by parents. Like they're like, it's too violent. And there was a talk show that had a little kid on there who's like a 10, 11. And he was like, it was just so scary and it was really offensive. And he was just clearly reading lines his mom told him to say. And I was like, what? Just like, get over yourself, man. Batman's cool. This is a cool movie. There's cool toys coming out. But like McDonald's did the little Happy Meal toys, and that got it was all controversy and whatnot. This is a great movie. Batman Returns is
quotable. Is it as quotable as Batman? Batman's full of great quotes.
Batman's full of great quotes. I would say, if you watch it again, this movie's full of great quotable lines that I would never dare quote as a kid. Like everything the Penguin said when he's like, and you're the greatest young person that a political figure could be. And you're like, all that.
Right. There's a lot of filth.
Yeah. But again, Johnny Sorensen comes up, says when he flamethrowers that guy and he falls to his death for no reason, or he puts a bomb on that guy and pushes him into the sewer. Like, just like it was Batman just going for it. I thought it was great. And so this is a big Christmas toy line for me. Really reminds me of Christmas '92. And they actually did I don't know if but Warner Brothers meant to do it. But when you release a summertime movie about Christmas, when it comes to Christmas time, the toys in the VHS release feels like it was meant for Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
Right? All that stuff. So just to give a little history of what we're doing here on Kenner You Believe It, we kind of walk through different Kenner toy lines one at a time, chronologically after the 80s. So when Kenner, what I call, got into its golden age. So Kenner originally started by making things like the $6 Million Man back in the G.I. Joe days. So 12-inch figures kind of being like, the big Jim era. And so $6 Million Man was their big hitter before they went and did Star Wars. And when they did Star Wars, they kind of invented the 3 3/4-inch line, changed action figures forever. And then the action figure boom of the 80s happened when, we had everything. And Kenner had everything. They did Chuck Norris, Ghostbusters, Superpowers, Mask, Silverhawks, RoboCop, all kinds of stuff. Some of it hit big, some of it didn't. But they were all fun, very innovative toys. But all these properties, with maybe the exception of Ghostbusters, which was based on a TV show, kind of stepped away from the formula that worked for Kenner in the beginning with Star Wars, which was a movie-based line. Release those figures until the movie's done and then move on to something else. But then I think they refined and did what I think I call is the Kenner formula, which is where they took the superpower scale, added the marketing idea of Star Wars, combined those two pieces of DNA, and we got into this era of Kenner. And so the first one being the Dark Knight Batman, the first Batman movie figures, where they really just took a superpowers Batman and gave him a new head and a new belt, and off to the races we went. And we've looked at a few lines here. We've seen Batman, we've seen Robin Hood, we've seen Swamp Thing, which I think maybe my favorite episode so far, just because you guys had no idea about those toys. Essentially, you knew they existed, but you guys had seen them for the first time, a lot of them, and just blown away by that. And then last time we went and we did the Terminator 2 line. And that was a little bit of a departure from the scale, but that was just because Schwarzenegger was so big they had to have him to be the biggest action figure in the aisle, which I get, I understand. But today we're going to go to Batman Returns. So this is 2 years after the first Batman, and everything that worked in that first Batman line, they're just doing it again. And they're actually doing something that, we'll get into it, is even more on nose with what Star Wars did. It's even more of that Star Wars DNA.
Right.
Nate is saying that Swamp Thing was definitely a fun episode.
Oh,
Everything's
yeah.
a fun episode when you're throwing tens here and there and everywhere.
Big old 10.
But here we're going to look at Batman Returns, and it's going to be a lot of fun stuff. It's going to be good. And so are you good just to dive into it, buddy? Or do you have any Batman
Let's do
Returns memories or thoughts before we hop into this?
Well, I remember like Batman was a phenomenon when that came out, right?
Yeah.
Batmania was real. And I remember everyone had the poster in their bedrooms. We got ours from like an actual video store that my dad worked at.
Yeah.
But the Batman Returns hype wasn't quite the same, and there was rumors about who was going to be in it before the movie came out, and we, as kids, you all had sort of hang out and go, "Oh, I hear this person's in it, or I hear that person's in it," and so you're showing Robin here. That was the big rumor, is that Robin was going to appear in Batman Returns.
Right. Yep. No, I remember talking about Robin's going to be in it. Who's going to play him? What's it going to be
Hmm.
like? And then people being divided, like, is that a good idea or a bad idea? Because the first Batman movie, just being Batman with no Robin, was the first time I'd ever seen Batman without Robin.
Right,
And
exactly.
it felt like something was missing. Now, most Batman movies don't have Robin in it. He's a kind of an afterthought,
Yep.
which I think is a bit of a mistake. I'm pro
Yeah,
Robin.
bring Robin back. It's
Yeah,
time. It's time.
it's time. So we're gonna dive into the figures here, and Nate is making it Wayne. That belongs on a T-shirt. Retro Taker T-shirt, making it Wayne. So diving right in here with our first figure, we have Arrow Attack or Arrow Strike Batman. Does he look familiar?
He looks like Batman.
Right. But this color scheme, this figure is actually very important because he was the non-Batman color scheme in the first line, because the first line had all those, they had like the black suited one, then they had the blue one and the gray and blue. And so this gold one came out in the first line. It proved that kids would buy a Batman without a comic color suit. And so this is just he O-rings a Kenner bell. We're crossing streams over here. So this Batman is exactly just Tech Shield Batman with new gear, but it's the same color scheme from the first wave. Which, if you look back at Star Wars, the first 12 Star Wars figures that came out were never off of shelves all the way to the end of Jedi. You can get a Farm Boy Luke on a Jedi card. Those figures just kept coming out. So all of the figures that were released in the Dark Knight series are again released in Batman Returns, plus some new ones. So we get an onslaught of colors and styles, but this huge line of figures. But they've given him some new gears. They give him a little bit of a chest piece here that you can slip on with a helmet on it, and then a shooting weapon there. But this Batman, for me, there's nothing wrong with this guy.
Yeah, it looks fine. It's not a it's not an offensive gold. You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
At least not in these images. It's just like it's fine. I like it. I don't hate it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I gave the other gold one out of 10.
I think we gave it both an 8, and then Nate gave it a 15.
Ah, true. Okay. But I think if you see, here's the thing about Batman Returns too, right? Is that if you were around since Batman, you might already have this guy in your collection. If you
Right.
don't, you probably do have a Batman of some description in your collection.
Yeah.
Or another possibility is that this could be your first Batman.
Yeah.
So if this was your first Batman, I think what you're getting here is something that's quite akin to something that Iron Man would come to later with some really good armor attachments. And I think
Yep.
this guy looks, I think his armor looks really cool. I think that the stock figure itself looks pretty cool. And it doesn't rely on the armature in order for it to be a cool figure. And at least they
Yeah.
gave him a helmet.
Yeah. And I stand by the best Batman movie figure of all time is this Michael Keaton mold. Whatever color it's in,
Yeah, I
this
agree.
Keaton mold is the best. Like better than a Hot Toys. This is a great toy. It looks just like Keaton. You can no problems with this at all. And like you say, I think gold is not offensive, and you know, he's got gold in his emblem and his belt to begin with, so it's not a far stretch to kind of say this is a Batman color scheme.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is the figure I keep in my Batman Returns Batmobile because I think he just speaks Batman Returns. This gold figure, this Kenner line. This is the one that broke down the wall of like kids will buy any Batman in any color. Speaking of any Batman in any color, we have up next is Arctic Attack Batman. Now you will notice he has exactly the same armor, just different colored. And he's got this like a little torpedo gun that comes with it. Now,
Looks a bit like the neutrino ones from Ghostbusters.
A little bit like that, yes. But if you would have said to me, hey, we're going to make a Batman and he's going to be white, is going to be his color scheme, I'm going to say, you're stupid. That'll never work. I think this is my favorite Batman color scheme from this Kenner line. Other than like the black on black, the black on white just pops to me. I think it looks incredible. And the idea of him being an Arctic snow version of Batman, being a kid in Canada, I loved this toy.
So I think, and this is what I love about G.I. Joe too, right? Is that you with G.I. Joe you get a character for any environment, and the good thing about Batman is that they eventually made it so that hey, Lilith is here.
How you doing? Look at that. Merry Christmas, Lilith.
I think having Batman for any environment is also a smart move, considering that a lot of his rogues gallery are very environment heavy. So
Yeah.
I think I don't think I gave the last one a point, but I would say I would give the previous Batman a 9, and I would give this one an 8. Like I don't hate it. I think it looks great. I think it's appropriate, and I think he would look really good contrasting against Mr. Freeze, for instance, right?
Yeah.
But there's something I feel like this one would look better suited up,
Yep.
whereas the other one looked fine either way.
Sure. Yeah, I can get behind that. I think maybe it's nostalgia. This was the first one of these figures I got from the Batman Returns line, and I remember asking for it specifically just because we were living in a snowy wasteland for 9 months of the year. But yeah, this was good. I can understand though that his figure alone is a little bit jarring, but having him suit up to go into the Arctic against a Mr. Freeze, or even like in the frozen depths of the Penguin's lair, I think this works for. But yeah, so I'm gonna give it. I give the first one a 9 as well. I give this one a 9 as well.
I just maybe I'm wrong on this, but I almost think that this guy would have been better if he was all white, like a white cowl, maybe even a white cape, just to mix that up a little.
Well, hold on, because we may be getting there.
Okay, all right. Let me.
All right, they really stretched out this line. Now, do you want to make Nate real happy?
We're gonna pull out some 10s.
Well, he just was really excited about a figure coming up here. We're gonna make him wait because this is Air Attack Batman. So he's got this weird camo deco on him, and then I got him suited up here because he's got this huge back. It's almost, and this is where I think a lot of these figures go, almost a vehicle.
Yep.
So you get a Batman with a camo design, which I'm on the fence about, but you get this like almost vehicle jetpack thing, which I think is just so fun to play with. I think this is one of the greatest success. This actually is bigger than the guy that it comes with.
Yeah.
So the camo pattern has grown on me because I'm just used to seeing it now. But I think it's a bit of a stretch to have Batman in camouflage, but the accessory makes up for this one for me. But I give this one an 8.
I love this accessory, and I like that it's like a callback to or an homage to the Batwing. I love that. I love it. The camo, like, what is the camouflage for?
Right,
Like, what is that camouflage for? If I knew, then that might help, right? It'd be like, oh, he's camouflage for this. It's like, oh, that makes
right.
sense. But I don't know what this is for. It looks cool though. I'm not gonna lie that it almost to me looks like a noir style Batman where he's like it's like shadow and not if that anyway, I'm going on a
So
tangent.
this color scheme was released in the animated line, and it was called Urban Camo Batman. So they're saying it's like
I see.
this is the camouflage for the city, which I don't know if I agree with, but at least they're trying to explain it.
I never understood urban camouflage. Like it just
No,
I don't know. But I'm gonna give it a 9. Like I think it's fine. I like it.
yeah, it's a fun toy. Nate, big
Yeah.
surprise, you would have given it a 10ers all around.
I think we had this one. I think we had it.
Yeah,
I remember.
this one was a big seller. It was such a big seller that it prompted a different toy as well. We'll get to it.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a big seller. Urban Camo doesn't show up on Urban Radar.
Oh, there you go. I will say though, a shout out to whoever did the art on these cards too. These are all really cool, really dynamic. I like them.
So I will say the Batman 89 cards had a picture of Keaton on them all, or a picture of the Joker. This is drawn images of like the figures and their accessories, and I think you're right. It really draws you in. I've got a couple of Batman Returns carded figures here, and the card art is incredible on them. Really, just a fun and big cards. Like Kenner back in the day had these like massive cards, which just took up a lot of shelf space. It looked incredible on. I have vivid memories of walking into Zellers and seeing a wall of these cards and just being like, "Here we go. This is it. Let's get it."
Nice.
So
And the
then,
J-hook's the way to go too.
yeah, the J hook, because then you're not gonna pull them all off. Yeah, butterfly.
I would just tear at it. I'd reach to the back to the one I wanted and just rip it out. Like I wouldn't
Yeah.
bother.
Did you ever rip one out to
Was
check it
actually
out, then not buy it? Did you ever rip and not buy?
No, if I knew I wanted it, I would be tearing at it to get it out. Like if I was just looking, I would, if I needed to, I'd pull them out or sort of flip them to the side. But if I
Yeah.
saw one I liked, I'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
getting it.
very good. Some guys would tear, then not buy, and then I would be so mad.
Unbelievable, Nate.
Yeah. Here we go. This is it. Crime Attack Batman is the identical figure from the first movie. It's perfect. Like to me, this is a perfect Batman figure. I love the little version of his gun and grappling hook. Shoots a batarang. Just a black on black. It's simple now compared to all the other color schemes we're getting, but this to me is the best movie Batman figure ever made.
Yeah, and it's what's funny is that when we love this is like stock standard A grade perfect top shelf Batman, right? But at the
Yeah.
time when the first Batman came out, they're making them all black. It's
Yeah.
outrageous. But I can't say anything negative about this guy. This is a 10 out of 10 figure.
Welcome
Hey,
to the
how are
party,
you,
pal.
Pericles?
What's going? Yeah, no, this is sometimes simple is best. And you know what? I would have given this a 10 out of 10 if it came with no accessories.
Yeah, but I like that the accessories are appropriate, and I like that they went as far as to like put a little Batman symbol on there too.
Yep. No, it's again, I can't go wrong. Nate is correct. This is crime attack, so he attacks by committing crimes. Yep. This Batman goes and steals jewels and petty crimes, slashes your tires, that kind of thing. It's good. It's good stuff. So yeah, so 10 out of 10 here. You can't go wrong with this Batman. Let me get into this. Now, this is Deep Dive Batman. So it's Batman in essentially a scuba suit. Now, this color scheme is twofold. It's jarringly not Batman. A bright neon yellow fluorescent suit is
Mm,
the opposite of what Batman's about. But he essentially comes with a submarine vehicle. Like
yeah.
it's a vehicle. He comes with a respirator to put on so he can breathe underwater. He comes with these little fin gauntlets to put on his arms and like a submarine. So the points that he would lose for being medium banana Batman,
Nice. Nailed it.
um, he gains for coming with a vehicle. Like there were some vehicles in the first line that were as big as this. Remember the little gold,
Yeah.
whatever. So like that ups the value of this figure. This would be a $35 deluxe figure today with that kind of accessory.
You know, I think what they're doing is they're like, all right, this is the standard Batman, but how do we make it look like a scuba suit,
Yep.
right? And they need a bright color because they're going to tampo stuff on it,
Yep.
and which is pretty crazy considering the amount of detail they can sort of what's the word I'm looking for? It's like the illusion of detail by just printing on something. Um, Having said that, I think it's the weakest one so far color wise. I like what they've done for the reason they've done it. Having a vehicle as an accessory is top tier move, considering that this would be considered a deluxe figure nowadays. So I
Yep.
will give it points for that, but I think I can only go as far as to give it a 7.
Okay. I'm going to give it an 8. And I will say this 2025, Adam loves the neon suit and loves having it on the shelf, and it's a great addition. As a kid, I was like, nah, it's just a bright yellow Batman. I can't get into it. But again, having a
Cape comes off.
submarine, pardon me?
The cape comes off.
Yeah, the cape is the standard Kenner superpowers cape. So his cape comes off when he goes underwater.
I think this would look 100 times better with the was that a respirator or whatever
Yep.
vest suit he's got there. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
As it looks right here, I'll give it a 7. All decked up and in the tub. I don't know. Maybe I'd up it to
yeah. And
a
I was gonna
12 or
say
8.
before he said it, this would be the favorite of Phil, right? Because Phil loves those underwater bathtub time play toys.
Oh yeah, this is wetsuit color right there for you, Phil. Wetsuit Batman.
Yeah. So you give it a 7, I give it an 8. But again, it's hard to give this sculpt a bad score when it's so good.
Like I like what they've done with it. The
Yeah.
added detail with just a stamp is
Yeah, it's nice.
it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Cheap, but cool.
Moving on, we have Laser Batman.
Okay, I like where we're going here. I like
So
this. I like
he's got
this.
a backpack that has an arm with additional laser beam on it. It shoots a missile. So that works for me. I
Mhm.
love that they've given him a quilted thermal suit because he's fighting the
Mm.
penguin in the icy depths. So his suit is still gray. It's still Batman colors, but it's, a little different mold. And he's all protected against the elements. So I think this as a variant works really good.
It almost looks like
What's
like a
happening,
padded
Badger?
cell. Whee! Looks like a padded cell that the Joker would have been in. But I like the colors. The colors
Yeah,
look great. That's more of a classic Batman color. Just needed the blue cowl, which I wonder. Maybe I would have liked this a bit more had it had the like committed fully to that color scheme.
right.
But I'm going to give this one an 8.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm actually going to up it to a 9. I think that if
nice.
this was the only Batman that I got in this wave, I would be super stoked with it. And
Yeah,
the attention to detail on the body itself and the added accessories look cool too. It
yeah.
probably does make it.
The thing I like about this accessory is that you could use it to be not like a backpack. You could use it to do other things, like some kind of radar dish. It could be a villain's thing he's trying to shut down. Like it could be a number of things, right?
Yeah, I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So I give that one an 8. I think it's groovy.
Yeah, I like it. Very cool. Very cool.
And then we get Power Wing Batman. So he's all in bronze. And again,
Mhm.
he gets a glider like the Green Goblin from Batman or from Spider-Man. Now, interesting, this figure, exactly as it is in the Dark Knight series in 1990, was a deluxe Toys R Us Batman, more expensive. They've put
Oh, I
him
see.
and all his accessories into a regular card this time around. So we're getting more value here.
Perfect. These are all overstocks that didn't sell. Repackage.
Exactly. But the other thing that's cool about this glider you can't see, it has a suction cup on the bottom of it, so you can stick it against the window,
Oh, that's
which makes
cool.
for a lot of fun playtime.
That art looks great as well.
Yeah. So this is the carded figure I have on my wall. This is my favorite of the art.
Yeah,
I
it
think
looks
it looks
so
great.
good.
But I think
Uh,
this color scheme works well.
it's a toss up between this and the gold one. I think that they're both subtle enough that it doesn't um, interfere with the figure. Never got the power wing to suction. You got to lick it.
Kind of like that
Gotta
suction
lick it.
cup.
Sticky Justice. Yeah, he goes after the Sticky Bandit after they were the Wet Bandits. Yeah, obviously
Lilith
inspired by
is holding
Marvel.
nothing
Yeah,
back. Clearly, it's inspired by Marvel. Yeah, but again,
Lilith knows what's up.
you give Batman a little vehicle, and it's pretty good. He's
I
something
just
of a
saw that
scientist
line. It's so
himself.
good.
Batman's a scientist. Are you Batman?
I'm something of a millionaire myself. I don't know. I guess this is fun. Like I think I'll give it. I'm thinking I'm gonna give it a 9. And I don't know what constitutes as giving a Batman toy a 10 at this stage, but other than the black one, black
Just
Batman.
ask Nate. He'll tell you.
Yeah, no, that'll tell me. But that card, and I know that you've got this on your wall now. That I would say this would be a great dynamic picture to have because Batman all black can get lost in the shadows, right?
Right.
Which is exactly what he wants. But
That's
on
the point.
display, having something like a bronze Batman would really help make it pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know
I
what's
like
cool
it.
about this. What's really cool about this? The trigger to fire the missile is not a button. It's one of his foot pegs. So all you got to do is just move him slightly when he's flying, and that fires the missile.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
that's a cool little bit of engineering there, which I quite like. So, yeah, this one's a 9 for me. I think it just looks quite stunning, and
Yep.
gets again one of those that gets a vehicle in its package all day long. I think only being a black on black Superman or Batman would be the only way to get better than this for me.
Mm.
All right, moving along. Oh, okie dokies here.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
holidays
buddy.
to you,
Happy
my friend.
holidays.
Thank you so much. Moving on is we've got Shadowing Batman. This is a direct copy of the one from the first wave. It's got that Silverhawk action feature. It comes with the Silverhawk bird painted black. But man, does it ever work. For me, this works so good.
The only thing I think would be better than this would be a Spider-Man with his arms outstretched, with webs that come out of his palms.
You know what would be good about that is if the arms didn't move. They were just stuck
Yeah.
there. So like
Just
this
keep them out.
Batman, he can move his arms and they're articulated. Like what a waste of time. They should just
Lame. Lame.
everyone need to stop for a
So
second and just wish Nate a very Merry Christmas. It's officially
Merry
Christmas there.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
May
buddy.
long nom you longly.
Yeah, yeah. Those hands should be like bam.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, incredible, incredible. But no, this to me, I know the gimmick removes a little bit because he's a little limited in his articulation. This is a 10 out of 10. This is a perfect Batman figure in my mind.
What does the accessory do?
It's just a little bat. It's just literally a Silverhawk little bird that sits in his arm and then flaps. So you can throw it at people. You can use it as. I think the idea was it was like the programmable batarang that hit all those things and then the dog bit.
Yeah, nice.
I think that's what it's going for. But man, does he ever look just like right out of the movie to me.
That emblem on the chest as well looks so good. So
Yeah.
good in that sort of bronzy gold. Look, I can't be plugging my my boy Spider-Man and giving him top props and then talk negatively about this Shadow Wing Batman. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a big old 10. 10 out of 10. And you know what? When we were kids anyway, um, these were the scenes that we wanted to recreate.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nate, yes, Kenner made Silverhawks. So it's exactly the same mechanism. And even in the first wave, they reused the Silverhawk ship as a bat plane.
Mm-hmm.
So that's yeah, direct
Can
to
you believe it?
Silverhawks. Right. Can you do the can you do the can? It's all great. All right, and then again, we've got Thunder Whip Batman here, which again is exactly the same figure from the first line. It's just in the first wave, the accessories were gold and now they're purple. So that's great. There's a little bit of a differential for us collectors, but he's got that feature where you spin the dial on his back and his hand rotates around violently.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So again, his
Great
arm's
picture,
kind of
though.
yeah, great picture. His arm is kind of cocked out constantly, but a black on black Batman emblem looks great. Play feature is it may not make sense, but it's fun, right? You can as a kid you kind of figure it. So yeah, this to me is another 10. Anything that has this black on black color scheme with that Keaton body and head, oh, just all the 10s. I'm going all Nate over here
You
for it.
wouldn't be upset if this was your Batman, right?
No. Actually, I had this one as a kid, and I thought it was great because his arms outstretch a little bit. He could swing better than the crooked arm Batman, like the standard Batman.
There you
He
go.
could do
That
that.
deserves a 10.
Yeah, he could do a zip line run pretty great. But good stuff. Good stuff. Now, here we go. Again, this is another figure right from the first line. Black on purple would get an 11 from Phil. Well, hold on to your bat shorts, Phil. That might be coming up in a second.
Decepticon?
But seeing Keaton Batman in the gray and blue just hits so hard for me.
I dig it. I dig it so much.
Yeah.
It's
And
so
again,
cool.
if this was your only Batman, you kind of get best of both worlds. You get, the Michael Keaton Batman, so it's a modern Batman figure, but you get the color scheme that's in the comic books. It's just a win-win.
And
Yeah,
you could oh, nice. Without the cape.
of course, it was stolen.
Of course. Get Batman onto it. I think Kenner could have been like, and even Warner Brothers could have been like, steer away from these older blue and grey colors, right? But instead they lean into it,
Yeah.
which is, I think, great for the history of the character. Could you imagine if we got Michael Keaton Batman from the beginning in these colors? Like, I still think it could have worked. I still think it could have worked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, could have worked.
So, yeah, this is, I don't know, maybe it's nostalgia. Maybe it's nostalgia now, right? Because we're so far removed from this color that when we see it now, it's like, oh, yeah. Like that was Justice League Society Batman punching Hal Jordan in the face colored Batman, right?
Right.
I'm going to go as far as to give this guy an 11.
An 11.
Like
You know what gets
just
him
hit
to 11,
me hard.
11 for me? It's a perfect figure, and just having with a simple shooting batarang as an accessory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all day long, brother. All day long with this guy. So, yeah. Yeah, love this color scheme. Love those colors. This is best version. Love the color. Now, again, I've been pretty open that I don't like the majority of the McFarlane superpowers. I think, but there's some gems along the line, and there's a gray and black Batman with Bruce Wayne's head out there, and it is. If I ever see it in the wild, I will buy it. I won't be able to contain myself. I think it's great. But yeah, just because of these colors, it just works, man. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna source another one of these and one of the Bruce Wayne figures and make an unmasked Sky Winch Batman.
Right on.
I made an
Nice.
unmasked one of a regular black on black one. I'm gonna do one of these.
I think
Love it.
Sky Winch is a little bit of a weak name for him, though.
It sounds like an industrial company you use. Like, oh, can you call Skywinch? We need to get a cherry picker up here to
Yeah.
get the frisbees off the roof. Yeah, I'll give
I
Skywinch a
reckon
call.
better name for that would have been like Grappling Hook Batman, Batarang Batman.
I would have called this Detective Batman.
Even better. Nice.
Right, just a little homage back to the roots. But
yep. Bam Batman.
Yeah, and then moving on, here is again exactly the same figure we had before, Bruce Wayne, and then you can gear them all up. Now he does look like he's wearing kind of mittens and a motorcycle helmet a little bit, but to this day, maybe the best Bruce Wayne Batman combo figure.
Great card art again.
Oh, the card art is incredible.
And you know what? The on card having how menacing does it look to have an empty Batman suit just sort of in like a specter on the side, like a ghost of Batman there. I like it. I think it works. I think for the technology of the time, it does it infinitely better than Iron Man first did in
Right.
the original Iron Man one. I think this is a 10 out of 10 figure, and the obviously Bruce Wayne in some sort of racing suit, or
So the suit Bruce Wayne's wearing didn't make a lot of sense to me, like in the first wave, but seeing the card art, it makes it look cooler, and it makes me think that's just what he wears under the suit. It's part of his suit. It's just the underlayer.
Right, like if he had to ditch that suit in a pinch, he'd have something that he'd be able to just sort of stroll around with. But yeah, it does look like an undersuit. Yeah, badass. I agree.
You know what? It's even better to have as an adult.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is, again, 10 out of 10 for me. You can't do much better than that.
Nope.
But maybe we can. We're going to get there.
Ooh.
Okay, so now we have Jungle Tracker Batman. So this is kind of a green camo thing. He kind of, oh yeah, Phil says the most play value is the Bruce Wayne one for sure.
Absolutely. Anything with world building is an instant win. Like there's something about having a not pedestrian, what's the word I'm looking for? Civilian action figures always sort of like had a mystique about them. Like I always wanted a Bruce Wayne, not a Bruce Wayne, a Bruce Banner. Always wanted a Bruce Banner to go with my Hulk. But yeah, anyway.
So this one for me, he's got a predator style shoulder cannon, and he's got a bat shield, a big yellow emblem on it, and he's got this green techno. So a couple questions as a kid. Why is Batman in the jungle is my first question. Don't we have any jungle heroes that can do that? And the green camo just doesn't work for me. I know I'm pretty forgiving with this line, but this figure for me is a bit of a miss. But that's just.
I think it's. I don't know. I think it's a little bit better than the urban camouflage, maybe.
Sure. Yeah, I can get behind that.
This and like the slime comment that Johnny made earlier. This would have been maybe better as a poison ivy, sludge attack Batman or something. It definitely looks more like he's been stained.
Yeah, or an Axis Chemicals Batman.
Yeah. I agree. The jungle camo just doesn't make sense unless, of course, that is just river or pond slime and it's not actually part of his suit. In which case, you could forgive it for that.
Yeah.
Silver Batman. Well, true.
But I'll give this a 7 because the accessories are a little bit fun to play with. I don't know. I don't know if I would have picked this up myself, but I give it a 7 out of 10.
Johnny makes a good point. He fought aliens. Did he go up against Predator? Because this looks a bit like Predator blood.
And it looks like a Predator shoulder cannon, so this could be an anti-Predator Batman.
Anti-Predator Batman gets a 7. I'll give him a 7.
Okay. Very good. Now, if you love camo and you love Batman, hold on to your shorts.
Okay.
We got another one coming up, but this is another water-based Batman. He's got the same weapon that the same Hydra weapon that the Arctic Batman came with, but he's got this other yellow suit. Now it's the same mold, but it just looks different because of the way they painted it. It looks like he's got different armor on.
Now, I think the perfect combination of both of these Hydro, and I don't know why they're making yellow the Hydro color of the Batman Returns line, but if they added those stamps to this wetsuit to make it look a little bit more like a wetsuit,
Right.
and also had this color scheme of this one, I think that would have made both of these infinitely better. However, having said that, whilst I do appreciate the stamps on the last one, I don't know why I'm so chuffed about them. I think this one's executed infinitely better. It looks like Wolverine almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that this would be an actual suit that he'd have in his arsenal just in case.
Yeah, looks like Tiger Stripe, Wolverine, or maybe.
You know what? Today's going to be an easy day for Kim because Nate just seems to love anything you give him.
Yeah, he's going to open up, and he's going to accidentally open up a packet of Smith's chips, and he goes, "Oh, it's a 10 out of 10 for Christmas. Thank you."
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You got me socks. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, so this one I think execution-wise is pretty great. I'm going to give it an 8. If you're going to need a Hydro Batman, this is the one for me.
Did I give it a score yet?
I don't know.
I'm going to 7 it up.
7 up. Very good.
I don't think it's 8. I don't think it's an 8.
No.
I don't think it's cool enough for an 8. 7's fine.
Yeah.
Phil loves it because it's yellow. Runs with a wetsuit.
Right. He loves a good wetsuit. Now. Oh,
hey, Gaz!
Gaz, Merry Christmas, my man. Look at this guy coming in hot.
They must have been hanging out together.
Well,
they must have just come back from the Christmas party.
Yeah, they're stumbling in. It's gonna be good. Now we have not been kind. No, we've actually been very kind. But we have suggested that. Sorry, my diffuser's crazy here. We have suggested that the camo versions of Batman have been the weakest so far. But we have here Nightcrawler Batman in kind of a blue and black deco. I don't know why this works for me and the other ones didn't. This one just works for me, man.
At that angle, the part around the ribs almost looks like a bat symbol in itself.
Yeah. It almost looks like
also reminds me of Nightwing.
Yeah, it reminds me of Nightwing. It reminds me of like when they tried to do cell shading, like an early version of cell shading, like it would look like the lights hitting them.
I think this would be Dick Grayson in the Batman suit.
Yeah, I like that too. But if you look at the card art, it looks kind of like the lights hitting it, and that's why it's shiny in the blue areas.
That's exactly what this is meant to be. You're right. You're right. This is reflection and shadow.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is. Good point.
Yeah. So I think
give it a
execution is maybe not great, but in theory, I think it's a fun idea.
Yeah, great theory. Makes sense now that you've mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. People are loving it. Blue and black is ace. Big surprise. Nate likes it. Gaz is like, hold up, Batman in yellow? What's going on? Merry Christmas, Gaz. We're breaking all the rules today, buddy. Yeah, Wonder Way's got
for her pleasure. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, it is the right shade of blue. It is the right shade of blue. The darker, like I think it's a fun one. Funny enough, they need to be different colors so you can tell them apart. True. Colorful ones come with less accessories. I would say that this one does, but other ones haven't. Like the wetsuit one came with a whole vehicle.
Yeah.
Looks like you're wearing naughty leggings. I don't know what naughty leggings are, but I'm in.
We know, like Christmas stockings.
Oh, like yeah, naughty leggings.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So this is again this is a cool thing for me. I'm going to give him an 8. The color scheme works for me. I didn't
Yeah.
know this existed until I found him in a bin in the Ron store.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I was like, what? And so then that was a fun experience there as well.
Ron Store, the gift that keeps on giving.
It never leaves you wanting that place. Moving on. Are you ready for this?
We had this one in our collection, and I know that there is some urban legends around this.
Urban legends that
Stock.
he may have an interesting haircut.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I buy it, I believe it, or I don't believe it. Like I'm good either way. I think both make sense, but the idea is that this was going to be a Marlon Wayans figure, and then that got canceled. So then it just made him into a white guy and didn't change his very interesting haircut that would have looked better on a guy like Marlon
Well,
Wayans.
I think the card art tries to make it look like it's the air pushing it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Todd had this one in his in the collection. Like we having a couple of brothers, as I mentioned before, means that you get to really pad out
Yeah.
your toys. So I think Todd had this one, and the cape, 2-color cape,
2-color
so
cape.
cool.
It's so cool. Yeah, Robin with the Guile flat top haircut.
Could you stick it on its head and it'd stay there?
Yep, just flip him over. So yeah, and again, appropriate accessory, just like a grappling hook. That's something Robin would use.
Yeah.
So yeah, this to me, if you wanted a comic book accurate Robin, I think this is exactly the suit that Tim Drake was wearing at the time in the comic books.
Right.
And you know, as a kid, I didn't recognize the hair as something odd. I just was like, oh, it's Robin. This is what Robin is. But I definitely use this as Tim Drake, not Dick Grayson, because I had a Dick Grayson Superpowers figure already. But yeah,
with the card art, I think it's going to have a little bit of a problem with that grappling hook once it hooks onto something.
yeah, I can
There's
see
going to be
that.
some entanglements.
Yeah, no, it's not going to go well for Robin, but that's why he's in training.
But I think it's a pretty well designed figure either way. I'm going to give it a 9. I don't know why I can't give it a 10. There's something about it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go back to that comment. I didn't mean to talk over it.
Yeah.
Right, it wasn't advertised, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't expect it, right? You're like, boom, there's a Robin in the middle of this Batman Returns line, kind of expanding.
Like we said before, that there was a lot of talk about it. Like there were rumors floating around that he was gonna be in it, and this only flamed those rumors. Like, was he meant to be in it? Because we didn't really see a lot of Robin at all in toy form after
Superpowers.
Jason Todd. He became the Red Hood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. It's very 90s. I don't know. I give him a 9. I don't know why I can't give him a 10. There's just something about it that's.
So I'm giving him a 10 out of 10 just because of the 2-color cape.
Maybe he's too tall.
We didn't play the shanty, guys, because you weren't here, and you don't cheat on friends like that.
Yeah, that's your song, buddy. We're gonna play it for you.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is nothing wrong with this Robin at all. As a matter of fact, they would just put a new head on this body for the animated series Robin, identical figure.
Right.
So it was a good deal. But then moving on, Catwoman. Now I think
what happened?
well, this is the first Catwoman figure in 3 3/4. Like if you were at Superpowers, wanted a Catwoman, this is the first one you got that went there. There was none for Toy Biz, none for Superpowers. So this Catwoman, it's not great. It's okay. The scars in her suit are sculpted on, but not painted on. And I think if they would have been painted white, this thing would have popped off card. But just it being black leaves a little to be imagined. And her stance, I get what they're trying to do, give her like this, action stance. But with the high heels, it just made it really hard to stand up. Now, I did like the whip and the whipping action. I thought that was fun. It came with a big taser, which was kind of a reference to the movie. So there's some good things about it, but execution, it looks a little bit off. What are your thoughts on it, buddy?
It is definitely, when you flipped over to this image, it definitely was jarring. It feels like it should be part of, I don't know, like a Playmates line. Looks like a Ninja Turtle pose.
Yeah. So
Um,
it was just retooled, Phil, for the animated line. Yeah, they're very, very similar.
yeah, it's probably the first real disappointment I've seen, and only because as young boys, we really Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, like we were enamored with it, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'm looking at this with stupid adult eyes, but I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah. So 5 is
It's
where I land as well.
it's a mid,
Yeah.
disappointing.
And I think just the addition of the yellow stitching would have been, or sorry, the white stitching would have been popped it off the card.
Yeah, yeah, maybe,
Right.
maybe. Also, I think the head, maybe it's just the angle of this picture, but the head doesn't seem like it's proportionate.
Yeah. No. So this
Life's a
figure,
bitch.
this figure is hard to stand. So I use the fishing line trick where I tie fishing line inside of her leg joints so they don't move, so they're nice and stiff to get her to stand up. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer saying it took several hours to get that suit, and they had to vacuum seal her into it. For those that are wanting to know a little bit of trivia, my son's cat is named Pfeiffer after Michelle Pfeiffer. And so, you got EH Designer here. I suppose you're familiar with the new Batman movies. Julie Norma, yeah, we are definitely familiar with all the old classic Catwomen, absolutely. But Michelle Pfeiffer,
We
to
won't
me,
say
will always
old,
be
we'll
here.
say vintage.
Yeah,
The vintage cat women. Yeah, anyway,
yeah.
if we
It's
could stop
Christmas,
looking
Nate.
at
It's
this.
Christmas, buddy. Showing. And moving on.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, I know you're quoting The Simpsons. I love it. Why doesn't Batman dance anymore? The Penguin.
Oh,
Yeah,
such a hit. No, it's a miss. Swing and a miss.
yeah. And so Lilith want me to paint Catwoman better. Maybe I'll do that in the new year. Yeah, so this was a direct reaction to, hey, this movie's too scary. Danny DeVito's too scary. He's biting people's noses off and groping people, and we need a friendlier penguin. So they simply just unapologetically repainted a superpowers penguin.
It's a good paint job for that toy, though.
I
I
think
would argue it's a better paint job.
better paint job than the superpowers one is not the penguin that fits with this movie's aesthetics at all.
Nope.
No.
That's a wow. Not a bad
Yeah.
toy, but so if this was superpowers, this would be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But as it's Batman Returns, I gotta give it a 4. Like I gotta go under Catwoman, I wish. I gotta go below Catwoman, I wish. This has gotta be Catwoman's on top, I wish. But what am I saying here?
I
This
don't
is
know what
not
you're
as
saying.
this is a bigger disappointment, is what I'm saying, and that's what she said.
Yeah. So what was crazy about this figure, when I was collecting the Batman Dark Knight line and the Batman Returns line, for years I had seen this guy in bins everywhere. He's just everywhere.
Mm.
When you go to look for him, it took me like a year to find one. I could not. And when I found one at a toy show, I like grabbed it and I was like, yes, I got him. And people were like, you're excited about this figure? And I was like, there's a story. I've been looking for him for a while. Yeah, so it's a great penguin figure, a terrible Danny DeVito penguin figure. Yeah, it's a bit much. They didn't even give him, and I addressed this in my Batcave video. They didn't even give him a penguin umbrella handle to hold on to. It was just a missile that went in his back. And so, yeah, execution. I'm giving it a 4.5. Because I gave it a 5, but I gave him lost half a point because it's so hard to find him when I didn't even really want to buy him.
Like, it's a great toy. It's just not a great Batman Returns toy.
Yeah, it's the opposite of the aesthetic that the movie was going for, right? So now that being said, would you agree that the Penguin is our lowest rated figure of the line?
So far?
Well, all you need to do is add an S and you get the highest rated figure of the line. Look at these guys.
Yes.
Look at these guys.
Penguins. I was a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
But this got me looking at action figures
Night,
from the
Nate.
Batman Returns line. Have a good one, buddy. Do we have the shanty for Gaz? Do we have it?
It's on your StreamYard, not mine.
Oh,
Because it was a Toy Biz one, remember?
that's true. I wonder if I can.
I can bring up the song.
I'll find it for the end of the stream, Gaz. Oh yeah, just play the song. We don't need the image. Just play the song.
Okay. So, but continue your story about these penguins.
So I know that these ended up getting used for like the penguins themselves end up getting used for maybe museums or something as a buy that you could get like they did with the Jurassic Park dinosaurs as well. You could get them loose. But I love these so much. This might have been the first time I got into army building, and I grabbed a bunch of these guys.
Yeah. So
I think I had more penguins than I did any other DC action figure, and I was like not a DC guy, but I bought up these guys. These guys were great, great
I have
toys.
11 of
Such a
them in my
great
display
concept.
case right now.
These are like, what's that?
I have 11 of them in my display case right now.
So cool. They're so cool, and they're two different. They're two different designs. You're not getting the two same penguins. You're getting two different penguins.
Yeah, and their little
With two
mind
different
control.
artilleries.
Their little mind control helmets are incredible.
It's like Dino Riders, but modern day penguins.
Yeah. Now,
just armor up.
They're also this leads to my favorite moment in this movie. Batman's riding his boat. He's going through the sewers. And then he passes a bunch of penguins with missiles on their back.
Right.
And he just goes, it's just a throwaway moment. He goes, and look like he's just like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on here? Right? No,
they're articulated.
Their little feet move and their wings move and their heads move. And you get 2 of them in a package.
Yeah.
2 of them.
I like the black penguin more than the gray penguin, but I like that they're both in Batman colors, gray and black.
Yeah. And just as a moment for Gaz, in a second, there's an ad here because I'm going Gaz technology for Gaz.
Yeah, you'll appreciate it. It's Christmas.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below until we strike bottom inside the tomb suckers. We're straight through the channel to Oslo we'll go.
There you go, Gaz, for all the undersea adventures we're having.
Yay!
A little bit of ranting and roaring. So Phil is saying these need a wind-up function to swim in water. That would be cool, and I get what you're saying, but I love the simplicity of them. I think if it was a wind-up, we wouldn't have got 2 in a package.
Yeah, I think these are perfect toys. 20
2 in a package makes them so easy to army build.
Yeah. And the picture looks so cool too.
Oh, just the idea of literal penguins shooting missiles at Batman. It's so cool. This to me is a 12 out of 10.
I give it a 20. 10 each. 20 out of 10.
You're correct. 20 out of 10 for the Penguin Commandos. 20 out of 10. For bath pleasure only. Agreed. Don't come in here. Now there was as well Oh yeah, these friends join my Joes on adventures.
I
If you
actually had
were
them
like,
suited up and joined my X-Men.
oh, that'd be nice. But imagine like Snow Job, and he's going around, and he befriends these penguins, and he weaponizes them. I could get into that.
Well,
Um, but there was also some Toys R Us exclusive deluxe figures.
okay.
Okay, so they came in a bigger box. So we have Bola Strike Batman, who he shot like a Bola, which was great.
That makes sense.
Now it's hard to see in this picture here, but his suit is actually metallic purple and
Oh,
is stunning. It's incredibly great looking.
get
So this
Phil to say double barrel bowler 10 times.
double barrel Bola, yeah, that's the new challenge for 2026. Who can say that the most times without flipping over themselves? But so that was a cool. The purple is subtle enough that it kind of gets the black on black situation. A cool accessory. A great Toys R Us exclusive. We get Here You Go, Polar Blast Batman in gray and white camo, and I think this works even better than the white and black one.
Agreed. Way better. Way better.
Yeah. So he's got some
Nice.
big wings and things. Great card art there. This is the last Kenner Batman I need to find. So I'm on the hunt for Polar Blast Batman. One day I'll find him, probably at the Ron store. But yeah, I think that the color scheme looks incredible. And then we also have a bright purple Claw Climber Batman. And this is the one that Phil needs, a shiny purple Batman. And he's kind of got the same paint scheme as like the Hydro Batman, where it's a little bit blocked up against the black. But yeah, so those were the Toys R Us exclusive ones. They're a little rarer and harder to find, but some great color schemes as well. Are you ready, my friend, for the next? We're going to go into vehicles now.
Oh, okay. Let's do this.
All right, so first up, or actually first up, the Batcave. The Batcave playset, which...
How great is this playset?
It's perfection. It's perfection.
I don't know why anyone would be able to say anything negative about this thing. There's no way. Nobody could.
If someone says something bad about this playset, they don't love toys.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks great.
No.
And I think any iteration of this Batcave is an instant 100 out of 10.
Yeah. 100 out of 10. It's got all kinds of play value. I have two of them in my display. I got an animated one and I got this one. I got one that's going to be shipped out very soon to a good buddy of mine, probably down in Australia. Ooh. No, it's a brilliant. If it wasn't a brilliant playset, it wouldn't have been on shelves for 15 years. But it just never went away.
Such a great.
Use it for many. I want to take it and do a project where I make it into a Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters playset.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right, for the Toy Biz figures. So yeah, 100 out of 10 for this playset. It is perfect. It is big. It is just the most fun ever in the world. Now, this was the Kenner version of the Batmobile. Exactly the same as the one that came out in the Dark Knight line. So it's a bit of a smaller profile than the Toy Biz one. The front turbine shot off as a missile as opposed to missiles out of the side guns. But you actually got machine guns on the side. Like it was a little more movie accurate. It was only a single seater. So that was...
Robin's got to walk. Or take one of the gliders.
Exactly. But it's such a great design, and it's to me, this is a 10 out of 10 Batmobile.
Such a great design. Like I know there's been so many different iterations of the Batmobile over the years, but this one's always the one I think of when I'm thinking of the Batmobile. So 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Now, remember that camouflaged... I bet I'm filling for Nate. 10! Remember that urban camo Batman that we didn't really have They did an urban camo Batmobile. The exact same vehicle with an urban camo deco on it.
I think I hate it.
He hates these cans.
Don't you hate pants? Yeah, look, I I think in all seriousness, if this was a Batmobile I got when the other one was available, I would hate it.
Yeah. I would try everything to get those white splotches off.
It comes with the Batman figure to go with it, though, so that's something.
Yeah. And I think that's how they plus it up, right? They're like, okay, it comes with this camouflage Batman. Give it a little
Is it the same camo Batman?
it's the same camo Batman, yeah.
Yeah, not a 10. Yeah, I don't know.
Shocking.
Like, it looked like something the Punisher would drive around in.
Yeah, it almost know what it looks like.
Hmm.
It looks like bad. It looks bad. Like it just there's
It
no
looks
way.
like the paint's flaked off, and that's the undercoat.
Yeah, it's Zebra Man's maybe Zebra Mobile. Yeah, not a lot of love for this guy.
You kind of like it now. No,
No.
it's no good. It's no good.
So they released the Batmobile, and we loved it. They released this thing, and then we didn't love it. So they said, you know what? Fine, we'll give you a fourth Batmobile or a third Batmobile. Now this one is massive. It's 20 to 25% bigger than the other two because it has this gimmick where you push a button on the top and it splits into the Bat missile, like in the movie, and then you can just drive this thing around, which to me is a great play feature. The Batmobile has firing missiles on the side. I don't know in what world, it's a Canada can. I don't know in what world you would buy the first Batmobile when this one exists.
Yeah, this is the one to get. But and it's the same reason why we love the Batman with the arms that swing outwards, is because this makes something happen from the movie.
Right. Yeah.
Does he fit in the cockpit better than the other one?
Yeah, he'll fit in the cockpit better. And again, it's a single seater because they needed to have room for the gimmick to work, which I'm okay with that payoff. But this thing is massive. Like, it's a huge toy. And, you know, that Batmobile in the movie was massive. It was like, you know, incredibly long. So yeah, this to me, play value, 10 out of 10, both ways. It's I have it here with me in my collection. It's beauty. It's so beauty. And then you said, but I want more, Kenner. I want more cars for Batman to drive. They gave us, first off, they gave us the Bat ski boat, which was Bat ski boat. It was in the movie and did a thing. I didn't love it in the movie, and I don't love it as a toy. I didn't see a reason to buy this as a kid.
This is the first time we're seeing a silver emblem on any of this Batman Return stuff. I haven't been paying attention of the symbols, and that's
Is it Polish? It's the Batski boat.
Get in the Batski boat.
Yeah,
I don't do a very good Polish accent.
So it's the first time we've seen a silver logo for the bat symbol.
Okay, well, I like it. I mean, it's like I said with it's another way for you to play the movie. So I can't fault it for that. I don't really know what it does per se, but
Merry Christmas from Canada.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Yeah. So it's a good representation of the what we saw on screen, which I think Kenner did really well. I give it a 7 out of 10. If you wanted a Batski boat, then this is the one to get. I just had no real desire to get it.
Well, if you want somewhere for your scuba Batman to sit in, this is, appropriate. I don't know. I don't hate it. So I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm not giving it a 10 is because I don't really know what it does. I don't know how well it fits in it. Just
kind of goes around. But you're like, hey, I want more cars for Batman to drive around in. We got a little car here that separates from the Batwing.
Did we have this in the first Batman?
We had it in the first Batman as well, because the Batwing did not exist in Batman Returns. It wasn't in the movie. But they're like, we got this toy. We should put it out again. And to me, this is a perfect version of the Batwing. And you get a little car for Batman to drive around in. 10 out of 10.
Better. 10 out of 10.
Right? Yeah. It's It's a perfect toy in my mind.
Yep.
Yeah, solid 2-in-1. Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Then we have the Bruce Wayne custom coupe, which comes with a Bruce Wayne figure, and you put him in as a regular car, and then you pull the wing back, and it kind of turns into a quasi Batmobile, and the thing inside rotates around, and Bruce Wayne turns into Batman.
Oh, okay. All right. Sold. So that's what I was getting a little confused. It's like, so Bruce Wayne's just driving around with a big Batman symbol on the back of his coupe? Or coupe?
Yeah, so in the picture they have here, they have Bruce Wayne in there, and it's wrong. It flips around and a Batman shows up.
That's awesome. That's wicked. 10
Yeah,
out
the
of
Bat
10.
Prius. Yeah, so to me, this is a 10 out of 10. I'm actually looking for this car, because once I have this car, we're going to do the Batmobile race video. We're going to race all the versions of the Batmobile and get everybody to pick one and see where we go with that. But yeah, this is a valid option if you already have a Batmobile to justify getting a second car for Batman to drive around in.
It's a Bruce Wayne vehicle and, in a pinch, a Batman vehicle.
And it comes with a purple shirted Bruce Wayne.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
So it doesn't come with the attachments, though. It's just the
What do
Bruce
you mean?
Wayne. Like
No, it
the
doesn't
cowl.
come with the cowl and stuff. No, it's just Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So because his purple neck would show in the cowl. So
I would love to see him wearing that stuff, though, just to see. Right?
Well, we live in the future. We can make it happen. But we're not done with vehicles yet, because we also have the Robin jet foil.
Poor Robin. Poor Robin. It looks like something Serpentor would have just thrown in the bin.
Oh, it's so shockingly brutal.
What can I have? You can have the jet foil. Doesn't this mow the lawns? Yes. Mow the lawns.
No, how hard would it have been to just give him the bat cycle?
Yeah. Yeah.
They've already made it in the last line. Just give it to him. But they gave him this.
Doesn't it say cycle underneath jet foil? Does it say jet foil cycle?
Yeah.
Am I reading that wrong?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Get out of here. That's I don't know, like a 2? Like, it's still playable.
Yeah.
It's just lame.
It's a Tasso launcher.
I remember Tasso.
Looks like a Geo. Serpentor's lawnmower. Yeah, I give us a 2. In a Batman line where Robin shouldn't be there, we're lucky to have a Robin. This isn't a cool thing.
No, not even close.
Cool thing. But do you want to see the redemption on the line?
All right.
Remember, we got that brutal Penguin figure that didn't fit with the aesthetic of the movie at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he gets this. He gets this plane.
Looks like me trying to squeeze into my pants.
This looks like, remember in the 66 Batman movie when they're all on those flying umbrellas?
No.
There's a scene where all the villains are on flying umbrellas that the Penguins provided. And that looks exactly what this is. This is brutal.
I'm not sure. I don't get the reference. I'll have to look that up. But was this from something else?
No, this was from brand new for this line.
Oh, he looks so happy to be in it, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately, it's pretty rough, man.
I'm gonna give it a 0. This thing is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Meow.
Here, 1 second. I got an image here for you.
I wonder if that was painted differently, if Robin would look good sitting in it.
No.
Still no?
Still no.
Okay. It's just so dumb.
It's so dumb.
And then what does it do? It drops umbrellas onto people?
It drops umbrellas onto people. which is pretty rough. It's
How does he even control it with his hip thrusts?
You know what? That's how I control most things. it's a choice, man. Like so far removed from what made.
Gaz has got the funniest comment. It's like, that's a perfect 10. It looks like he climbed into that thing, got stuck, and accidentally hit the power button. I agree.
And he's just
Hold on
stuck
to your
doing
hat.
it. So
Well, if Gaz likes it, it can't be that bad.
it can't be that bad. There's the penguin,
Oh, I see.
like a flying umbrella.
Right.
That to me is what I think they're looking at when they come up with this thing.
My gosh,
It's rough, brother.
that is brutal. I
So-
wouldn't even accidentally buy this.
No, I'm gonna give it a 2 because it's trying.
It's trying. That's right. Oh, bother.
Oh bother! Oh, I got stuck on the umbrella again. You know what though? Yeah, shout out to the the Riddler binoculars with the question mark. Yeah, they got.
Yeah. Really committing to the bit, guys.
Yeah.
No, I can't even give it a point. Get out of here.
You know what though? If you bought this and put your superpowers penguin in it as part of your superpowers line,
That's what I'm asking. So, what was that comment? Now that totally redeems the lazily released penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, if this was, I would have given it a pass if this was designed for superpowers, right?
Right.
For this figure, but the fact that they went, all right, I got an idea. But if, like, the umbrella, the wings are, if that's an umbrella, then no, you know what? I got nothing more to say about it.
But here's the big here. So I would have given this a 2.
Right.
But here's the biggest crime. Just release the duck.
Right?
He drives a
Do
big
that.
duck in the movie.
Give him the duck.
It's as goofy, but it works. For some reason, that would have worked.
Yeah, give him the duck.
Superman would have chosen the Justice jog over this plane. He shifts with his gut.
Relatable.
Yeah, so this is a weak spot here, but there we are. That's Batman Returns the line. A lot of good stuff in there. You can't go wrong with a lot of those Batman sculpts. The Bruce Wayne mansion is like 20 out of 10. The Penguin Commandos are incredible. The Batmobile that splits apart into the Bat Missile is iconic. So there's way more good here than bad. The misses are huge misses, but
You know what? I think if you don't like duck, you're rather stuck. I think a common thing that we've found with both Batman and Batman Returns is that the Batmen
yeah,
are pretty cool.
yeah,
The villains are a swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Like we did not get a good Jack Nicholson Joker.
nope.
We didn't really get a good Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, if we're going to be fair.
Actually, the Jack Nicholson Joker was so bad it made you fall into the jungle.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman is probably the closest one out of 3 of them that look like their movie counterpart, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think
The
Michelle
Joker
Pfeiffer.
had superpowers.
Yeah, that worked for me. But this was in an era before Batman fatigue too, right? So this is the first time we're seeing different colors on Batman. It's the first time they're trying. So I think there was lots of forgiveness happening here in our adult collector mentality. We're like, this is terrible. And granted, like I didn't want the penguin jet when I was a kid, but there's lots of good stuff happening here. But because we have not yet reached Batman fatigue here yet, the next time we dive into Can Or You Believe It, we're hitting Batman the animated series.
Nice. I'm glad you put Two-Face on here because number one, I believe I found you a Two-Face at Joe
You
Fest.
found, you sure did.
And number two, um, Two-Face was the first Batman animated figure I bought.
Nice.
I didn't get a Batman, didn't get a Robin. I got a Two-Face, and there's something about that, the blue side of his face, that made me think that it was like a pretty remarkable character choice. Um, I liked it. I liked it. It was a good
I'm not
toy.
going to spoil anything,
Mm.
but get your 10 cards out for this next episode, because man, Kenna was hitting on all cylinders at this point in time.
I'm
Hello
looking
from
forward-
Canada. Merry Christmas, but thank you for your Christmas wishes.
G'day from Australia.
Yep. All these suits. But you can see that Robin is exactly the same Robin figure as this Robin. Just a different head.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, it looks way better
Animated,
in. Yeah, way better. Way better.
right? Like it looks like an animated figure.
Yeah.
But here, it's exactly the same one and the same cape and everything. It's just the colors pop it better. It just looks better in animation.
Yeah, I agree. And they're having a head that's a little bit bigger, I think, also helps that sculpt too.
Yeah. But buddy, thank you for taking your Christmas Eve time to hang out with this this Canadian pal of yours. I love you. I miss hanging out with you. I want you and your family to have the best Christmas ever. Same thing to everybody in the chat for joining us. Hope you guys have a great Christmas and some good just downtime, a little bit of slow down a little bit and just breathe in the excitement and the joy. And thanks for spending time with us today. This was a great time, as always, my friend. But I'm going to let you go so you can get to bed before Santa Claus finds out you were hanging out with me all night.
Forgive it. He'll forgive it. But that was great. That was great fun. Thanks for bringing me along in this ride, Ad.
No problem, brother. We'll talk to you guys all soon. Have a very Merry Christmas.